Okay, so it's been a while since I've recorded anything or even thought of it. I originally promised myself back at the start of grade 11, which was last August or September, to get into vlogging, just record down my daily life because age 16 is a really important year. This year was all of the college application, this school stuff, and just a really interesting year overall, but I never really got the chance to record anything. So I kept telling myself that, you know what, once I have the better computer, which meant a better face cam, I'll do it. I got my new computer back in December, but then my headset broke and I kept pushing everything off. I got my new headset, I think it was a month and a half ago, so it's really been a struggle for me to find the motivation to record everything, but finally, summer's here. Everything with school is over except for like 2 more days of just seeing teachers for our tests back and a graduation. So I don't have an excuse to hide behind now, and honestly, I want to record down a lot of things. So a lot of things have been going down in my life, whether it's you can say it's for the better, moving on from the past, etc. But I think it's just taking me some time to cope, and maybe this is one way to do it. What else can I do really, except for writing, recording myself, and talking to people, and play music, of course. That helps me cope a lot. Living off of copium. But anyway, I've been pretty less than optimal the past few months, I guess. School's been really tough. Being away from home for almost 3 years now, that's a big one. Parents keep reminding me that, hey, I'm tougher than 99.9% of teenagers my age because of it, but you know what? Sometimes I don't think it's really worth it. The experience is immense, yes, but also you miss out on quite a few years of important family life. Of course, I'm imagining that if I'm back home, I'm not constantly getting screamed at, which would likely be the case. So maybe I'm pretty happy that I'm living alone here and just trying to vibe and establish my own independence. I mean, I've seen cases of what happens between parents and kids, so part of me is glad that I'm away from that, I guess. And as for my motivation for restarting this channel, which I hope I'm gonna keep up, is just to kind of put down some things that I really don't put on paper. A lot of my thoughts on a daily basis go unput, and some of them are pretty interesting philosophical thoughts, or as some people say, shower thoughts. The other ones are more of just, maybe it's an interesting scenario, interesting daily story, or maybe just something I realized about myself. There's a lot that I'm still trying to figure out about myself. I think life is a journey of just discovering ourselves through other events because people act as mirrors for ourselves, and what we realize from the events are not the events themselves, but maybe it's something deeper about us. That's why we all have different takeaways for events, and so maybe it's interesting for other people to see my perspective as well on things. I have a pretty objective perspective regarding a lot of things. Sometimes I'm pretty biased, but maybe this will be disproven in my making this channel. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this. I kind of hope not. I'm just using this to archive. And hey, if you're watching this, I just want to say thank you for paying attention to anything I have to say. I guess I talk a lot, and oftentimes it's nothing too useful. Maybe if people are interested in getting to know who I am, this is one way to do it. I might leak quite a bit about my personal life detail here, which isn't anything too interesting, but it just shows you how I don't really have a life. But yeah, let's just assume this as a channel, whether you call it a trailer or something that's getting back into it. Well, here begins the journey. I'll start recording today. Maybe I'll make I'll record one vlog on a daily basis, edit it a bit, and just get back into some video making now that I have the equipment that I wanted. So yeah, if you're watching this, thank you. And I guess I'll see you next time.